Hi everyone.
Hi.
So today I have my friend Megan joining me on the channel because we are going to be doing an everyday makeup look. Both of us are going to be doing that, and we are going to be using the Becca Chrissy palette. So obviously I have a deep skin tone, Megan is fair skin tone, so some things will work for her and some things may not work for me. For starters, we realized that the bronzer is not deep enough for my skin tone. This bronzer is not melanin friendly. So we're not gonna do that. And then the highlighters are a little too dark for her, so they're more of like
over blush.
Yeah, over blush.
To accentuate my lovely pale skin.
So we are going to be showing you how to use said palette on two different completely skin tones, as well as making sure that it is a nice everyday makeup look that you can wear to the office, you can wear a meeting, you know, PTA or whatever it is that you want, which is going to be difficult for me because I'm usually big, bold, bright.
And I have an office where I meet clients, so I gotta tone it down a little.
So you guys are going to be get ready with us, and it's gonna be like a chit chat get ready. So we're just gonna be talking about anything and everything, and you guys are going to see how we do.
Our lovely 5-year friendship.
Yes, exactly, our lovely 5-year friendship. All right, so let's get in. And it's kind of funny because we were just talking about how almost everything is like the same as far as brands are concerned. Right. Like, you guys will see, obviously. So first we're gonna start with primer. I have this little baby primer because mine broke. I mean, shattered. And then she has the
full,
yeah,
the full size
one.
But that's also just because I just ran out of it, so I had to, you know, do my nice, lovely, large purchase when you run out of like
everything.
And I use the primer every day, even when I don't wear foundation.
That's one of the things that I do like about the Becca, what is it called? The backlight priming filter, is that you can wear it without makeup and it still makes your skin look really, really good. And
then I also, because I have lovely aging lines, so I then pack it up with the Smashbox Photo Finish on my under eye and my forehead.
What is your, I don't think I've ever asked you this, what is your skin type?
I'm dry.
You're dry? Oh, so am I. Yeah, I'm dry as well.
No, I'm
dry
coconut oil every single night on my face.
And then for foundation, I'm just going to be using, you guys know, my tried and true Makeup Forever Ultra HD.
And that actually is the same one that I have.
Different colors.
Obviously. I am actually the same color as Nikki from Nikki Tutorial. So anytime she has a foundation that she likes, I just buy it, and I know it because we're in the same.
I'm the same skin foundation. Well, I'm the same foundation as Jackie Aina. So whenever she says one, I'm like, which one is that? All right, that's what I'm gonna do. I really need to start. I mean, okay, so whenever we go, like to Sephora, whenever I go to Sephora or whatever, they're always like, how old are you? And I'm like, I'm 34. And they're like, we need to start thinking about night creams and under eye ointments. And I'm like, nah.
I've already started.
I still feel like I'm like 21 though. And I do know that I do need to start doing like some sort of like serum or whatever, but I just don't even know where to start.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I use all of my doTERRA skincare line. You're faster at this than I am.
You know why I'm faster? Because I got 2 kids. I gotta get in there and get out.
And my mornings when I do my makeup, it is quiet because I won't wake up Ivy until after I'm done with my makeup.
Exactly. And like usually by the time I'm up, I'm sure that it'll be a little different like once both of the kids are like the same age as Ivy. Because her daughter is in school already.
Right. So she starts kindergarten in August.
So yeah, it's a little different when they're like, you know, kindergarten age as opposed to like not even VPK age or preschool age.
Right.
So yeah, that makes it a little.
It makes it definitely a little bit different.
Yeah. Highlight / concealer. I will be using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Amande. I love this. Now the matte is decent, but I've realized with my dry skin, it just makes me look like bleh.
So I used that one for a while and I liked it all the way up until Shape Tape came out.
What is the Shape Tape you say?
You have not tried Shape Tape yet?
I have not. Isn't that Tarte?
This is Tarte Shape Tape.
Everyone is talking about this Tarte.
And let me just tell you, all of my concealers, and I mean, I have Urban Decay, I have NARS, I've got even Makeup Forever's, all of theirs. I have not used any of theirs since Tarte Shape Tape.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to try this. Like literally, like okay, I'm gonna have to try this because everyone is like raving.
I mean, and I crease quite a bit on my under eye. So the Shape Tape, I always had that issue with the NARS one that it would crease. I mean, and I've said it
even with setting everything.
Even with setting it and baking and everything else, it just it would crease no matter what. And this one, it doesn't do it.
It does go on. Like even when I'm looking at the videos, I'm like, man, this stuff like glides on. And I'm like looking at you in real life, and I'm like, wow, that stuff really does glide on. And it looks like it's like an amazing like highlight / conceal. Like It is my favorite. I'm not even gonna say it's one of. It is. I have to try this because I'm gonna definitely have to check that out because like, I love it. You are not the only person. It's actually kind of nice when you see someone in real life that uses something that and raves about it, obviously, because when you're on YouTube or whatever, you see people, you're like, is it sponsored?
Well, they can't say. They gotta say when it's sponsored, so.
Some people don't though, girls, some people don't, but we're just gonna say. I at least let everybody know, like, yo, I'm not that big for everything to be sponsored yet. This is coming from my own coins.
Well, everything is coming from my own coins, because I just love makeup. And that's why I have to work full time.
Oh my goodness.
To support my habit.
You saw the video of Kevin guessing I'm gonna have to start working full time too, since he knows how much I spend on my makeup.
I watched it and Will walked in and he was like, "What are you watching?" I was like, "Nothing, nothing."
Because he knows that you have the same stuff as me. Smart.
I was like, "I'm not watching anything. You can leave now."
Smart. I'm gonna be using a light contour. I'm gonna be light-handed. Obviously, if you're going out for like a girls' night, a date night, or whatever, you're gonna be a little bit heavy-handed. But since this is an everyday look, I'm going to be a little light-handed on this, and I am going to be using the Bobbi Brown bronzing powder in the color Deep number 4. Yeah, because like I said, that Becca is not. It's not here for me. It's not here for me.
And I'm just baking. I really liked Grey's Anatomy season.
I did this year. Like a lot of people were giving them like a lot of grief because they felt it wasn't really like, okay, let me, I'm gonna ask you about this.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alerts. So the episode where they were doing the episode where it was literally just like Owen Hunt, Meredith, and they were all like reminiscing, like they were pretending the patient was someone they knew.
I loved that episode.
I did too, and there are so many people that are like, that was a waste of 45 minutes. I don't know. I loved it because I felt like you got to learn a little bit more about the characters, and I'm actually interested in Owen's sister now. Like
I am too. I'm so excited about Megan. I mean, and it's not just because,
Of course, her name.
But I'm really excited to get into that because that, and I have no idea how
it's gonna play out with
Meredith and
what's his name? Riggs. Yes.
So
say what you're using from the palette.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So I'm using the bronzer one, which on me it looks a little darker than what I would normally do. So I'm just trying to blend it out because it's a little darker than.
It is a little darker.
Right.
I think that that's something that's definitely would be a transition color a transition color for me. And I think it would be more of an eyelid color or a deepening, like to deepen your crease for you.
Yeah.
We swatched it before.
And it was fine.
Yeah.
But
actually using it.
On me, it is a little darker than what I'm normally used to.
How can we fix this?
Okay, so I'm just going to go over with my lovely, my NARS Loose, and that is in Snow.
To lighten it up a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, so I really liked the season finale of Grey's.
How do you feel about...
Oh, are you talking about, crap, what are their names? Mom Brain.
Mom Brain's too bad.
April's ex.
Yes.
And
yes, Maggie, yes.
Okay, I'm a little ticked off by that.
Really?
Because, I'm sorry, Mr. Gorgeous Blue Eyes and April just need to get together and they need to stay together.
Here's the thing though, it's like, maybe they just weren't made for each other, and Maggie and him dealt with Maggie's mom.
Right.
Separately.
And I do think that was a bonding moment
and
for
I think
them.
that's what happened.
Okay, so I'm gonna switch because obviously that was a little too dark for me. So I'm gonna switch to my e.l.f. bronzer palette, and that's Bronze Beauty. I'm a big fan of e.l.f. and a lot of my brushes are e.l.f.
I'm actually using an e.l.f. brush right now. I'm going to be using the blush, and it is, let's see, which one is this? Hibiscus Bloom is the name of the blush.
I gotta say, those blushes are really, really pretty.
Yeah, I will say that Becca's blushes are pretty. So we also talked about, to get away from Grey's Anatomy for a little bit, we talked about the similarities between the Becca Chrissy palette and the Jaclyn Hill Becca palette. So you guys see, there is a difference. Obviously, there's a very slight difference. This palette is more for if you want like that shimmer look, and this is definitely, there's only one in there that is a shimmer for blush, but they're very some, they're very slight differences. So that's the thing. Like, I got this one because I love rose gold, and that was the only one that I really wanted to get. I would buy them individually. I really wouldn't do a whole palette.
I agree.
Not a whole palette.
And then I'm just setting my face with my Laura Mercier. And then I'm gonna go and do my brows. And I use the Benefit Ka-Brow, and then I also use the pencil, but I'm out of the pencil, so it's just sitting in my Sephora shopping cart right now. But yeah, I use the Ka-Brow, and I use number 3. I go back and forth between 3 and 2 depending on my hair color. So when I'm needing a touch-up, then I go to the 3, and then when my hair is just done, then I go to the 2.
I just do the 3 because I'm not really big on brows, and I don't want something that's like bam,
bam. You don't want Ka-Brow.
Yeah, Ka-Brow. So I literally just barely do my brows. I love how we both got like instantly quiet as we're like doing our brows. Like, it's that serious.
It is
like
serious.
You are doing some surgery.
Business.
I mean, if you mess up your brow, you mess up your face. It is. You can look surprised all day or not, and that's not cool.
I remember one day I overdrew. Or I over-put on it, and it was like, I almost had like a unibrow. I mean, like, it was very thin.
Oh, no.
And all day, I just like, everyone just kept looking at me differently because it wasn't my normal shape.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what? I was trying something new.
And they're like,
they're like, no.
different about you. My everyday look, I'm going to be going in for the eyes with the Anastasia Beverly Hills World Traveler palette, which I love. And I'm totally hitting pan on Morocco. And then I'm gonna go in with the Renaissance palette, which I'm not a huge fan of. I only like 2 or 3 colors out of it.
Yeah, I really liked, cause you showed the love spell
or whatever. Yeah, that's one of my favorite ones. But the fallout on this one is ridiculous.
Oh man. I think I'm gonna do a mix between the pink and then that on my cheek. I'm gonna go very light. You're doing light. The peach one? Yeah, I'm gonna do the mix between the pink and the.
Ooh, that will be really pretty.
So for my eyes, I am in love with the Tartist Pro palette.
Oh, yeah.
So this bad boy, and I actually am a very big fan of Tarte, because they are a pretty clean company, and no animal testing and all that jazz.
Yeah, no animal testing. Here's a little side note for Tarte. Your skin color, they love. My skin color, they don't love.
Yeah.
I love some of their stuff. Their blushes are amazing, but yeah, some of them it's a little too cool. It's definitely more cool tone and not warm tone.
Not as.
But I will say that their formula is good. Yeah. So
I normally, before I start doing anything else, I mix vintage and classic together as all over my lid just to start as a base.
This one is I think I used red. No, Venetian red. I used the Venetian red.
Really pretty.
Yeah. So I like it because it gives me that little bit of color that I love, but it can still be everyday. It's not like.
So for my like everyday work, what I normally do is I'll do the vintage and the classic, and then I go into the bold and profesh, which is this really pretty like
Like a gray, like it's like ashy.
Yeah, it's this really pretty gray ashy purple.
It's kind of like your hair color.
Right.
Oh, I see.
So I finally caught up on This Is Us too, which I know you were killing me on that
one. Well, I love that show, and I have a love-hate relationship with that show because I'm always crying.
That's the problem. And so when all of that was going down, I was going through stuff personally, and I was like, I do not need another reason to cry.
Exactly. So and that's why I wasn't
right, you weren't pushing
you. I was just waiting. I just remember you texting me and you were like, the ducks, and I knew exactly what you were talking about. I was like, oh no.
Really love Randall's character, and it was really awesome to see someone and how they related. I mean, he's an extremely professional person, but with a professional person, and they're dealing with anxiety.
Yes, they did such a good job.
Such an amazing job. Yes. And it was so amazing to see, even with Randall and Kevin's character and their
messed up
relationship. That still his brother was there.
And so, he stepped in to where his dad would
have calmed him down.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
I agree. I mean, I'm excited for season 2.
Me too. I'm gonna do my highlight last. And then for lips, we're just gonna do this. I'm already at lips.
I know, you were going, girl. So, I am a huge fan of Kat Von D's tattoo liner.
It's really good, yeah.
It's really, really good.
I'm out, so I have this on my list of things to do.
I really like it, and it stays.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm staring at a computer for 9-10 hours a day, so my eyes tend to water, and this bad boy puts up with my...
Yeah, your watering.
My watering.
So, it wasn't until probably about a year ago that I finally got into like nude color lips, and was thanks to this one over here, because you wear a lot of nude color lips, and I am not a nude color lip type of girl. Give me my blues, my greens, my purples, my reds. I am all for that,
and I'm all for mauves and nudes.
Yeah, so I'm like into like the mauve-y now. So for my everyday look, when I'm like chilling, I do the mauve. And so this one is, I think it was Jeffree Star Gemini. Yes, Jeffree Star Gemini. And I'm going over it with NYX Butter Gloss in the color Fortune Cookie. My sister, Crystal, turned me on to this NYX Butter Gloss. I was never a gloss girl, ever. Growing up, she always was a gloss girl.
See, my problem with gloss, and I maybe it's like, because I'm always going nonstop. Like, and my hair is long, like it always gets stuck in my hair.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it's like it smears, and I'm not a big fan of it.
But it looks so great.
It does. So luscious.
So yeah, don't be afraid if you are a deeper skin tone, and obviously I would never wear a color like this on its own. This is a little too light, makes your lips kind of look donut. Like you just ate a powdered donut look. But you can totally use that and layer it over a nice color just to give you that, like, that bam, glossy. I'm going to do a mixture of both the rose gold and the peach, because I have like some color going on here. So I think I'm going to do the rose gold down here a little bit closer, and then go in with peach up. We're gonna see what this looks like. Oh yes.
And then all I'm doing, I'm just filling in my waterline with the Sephora 12 Hour. I'm a big fan of their, they're like $9 or $10.
Yeah, they're Sephora. The Sephora brand is actually really,
and they last
really good,
very, very well. And then I know we're talking all about Becca and the Chrissy palette, but for my inner highlight, I am a huge fan of the Ofra collection, the Everglow, that they did with Nikki Tutorials. I'm a huge fan of hers, but and because she is my same complexion,
you can totally see what it is and what you're working with.
Right. So I really like, for the inner glow, I like the this color, the pale one, the white.
Okay, that peach is like the bomb.
I'm gonna mix it in with my blush. It's a very pretty color.
It does look really cute. Like, I like it on you. Like, the peach is definitely, I like it on you. And then we're just gonna gonna set it and forget it with our Makeup Forever Mist and Fix.
You know it only says like spray 2 to 3 times.
Don't
right?
worry about it. It's Florida, it's hot. I spray this stuff way more than that, and then my face is good to go for years.
So I am mixing, this is Ofra Nude Potion is the one that I'm using.
That's a really pretty like mauve-y color too.
It's a perfect mauve nude. Here we go.
So there you have it, our everyday looks. Again, I feel like the Becca Chrissy palette, if you don't have the Jaclyn Hill one,
then you should definitely get this one.
If you do,
I would just wait.
Yeah.
And then wait for the singles for that peach one that's a little less light.
Yeah, because the peach is definitely perfect for like summer shimmer. It's definitely
and
like.
For you fairer ladies, it's good to, you know, do as a blending highlight to kind of build up on your highlight and your glow.
Yeah.
But
and then for us deep set, our deeper girls, it is great for a highlight. I also would be great for like blush, eyes, or whatever, because that
is the one thing that I do love about Becca. All of their stuff is pretty. You can use it in multiple different ways. So then it's very much,
it's worth the money.
Right.
So that one is $48. So you're getting 4, you're getting 2 of the highlights, which run $38 normally. And then you get a blush and then a bronzer. Again, a bronzer not for deep skin, and even for fair, it's not really a bronzer.
You want to get in the middle.
Yeah, you want to get in the middle. A middle skin tone would be good for that bronzer. But all in all, I mean, it's a good deal, but if you already have that one, you don't need to get this one.
No.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy our everyday look. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me.
I'm excited. My YouTube.
Yes, you are now officially on YouTube.
I'm officially on YouTube. I don't know how I feel about that.
So this, as you guys can tell, I've been doing a lot more kind of like collabs with people that know me, because I want you guys to kind of get to know me a little bit better and then know my friends because they're amazing. So be on the lookout. I'm sure you'll see her a couple of more times on this channel this year. So anyway, I thank you guys so much for watching. I will check you later. Bye.